Welcome back to my channel for another video. So here we go again, the FTSE 100, the UK 100. It does the job for me again. So there's so much negative rhetoric in Europe at the moment, and particularly in the UK. So I was always looking for a short position today. There was a sell-off, I seen a recovery. I knew there was going to be another sell-off again. There had to be, there simply had to be. So I've taken this position, 2.1k on the FTSE 100. An absolutely amazing return. I actually took 2 trades and I only got a chance to record one. I actually didn't record the first one. So again, I keep saying it, history repeats itself time and time again. My strategy, my approach, it works day after day after day. Do I take losses? Absolutely I do. Do my wins outweigh my losses? Absolutely they do. Okay, and it's not just me. It's my students as well. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. As usual guys, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me at my Instagram, and that is sambora.00. I have a website, so if you want to find out more about what me and my students do, have a look at my website. The link is in my bio on my Instagram page. Enjoy this week's video. I did 2.1k on a Monday before Christmas.
Okay, so here we go again, a FTSE 100 trade, short on the European Open. Okay, so this is a pretty big position that I've taken this morning, 35k of capital, so 35k of margin, and then that was leveraged, so it's a big position. It's not very often I take such a big position, but my confidence was such this morning that I did take a big position. Okay, why? This is all surrounding the negative rhetoric and negative sentiment on the European Open due to COVID, and particularly in the UK at the moment. We're talking about a full lockdown, London in a full lockdown, Scotland's gone into a 3-week lockdown. It's all negative rhetoric and the sentiment is risk off. So this is not going to have investors' confidence. So there's my short position there, where that blue line is, and I know that the spread on the FTSE 100 with my broker is always going to be quite wide. It's always going to be quite wide, so I always take that into account. But I've taken this short position. Normally I wait for certain characteristics, so I usually take my position several minutes into the open. But these are rare occasions, and it's rare times that we're in also. So I took this short position just on the open, because in my opinion and what I'm saying, I believe there's going to be a significant sell-off. A significant sell-off just because of the sentiment. It's risk off. Investors are not going to want to, invest in anything at the moment. Why would they? It's a no-brainer to not invest in long positions. The only positions that people are going to be taking here at the moment is short positions, because it's a risk off. So quite happy to hold this again. There is some rejections there at the support level, but I'll still hold it. Now I have a stop loss, a manual stop loss in mind, and I know if it goes to a certain point that I'll pull the plug and I'll take a loss. As I've said before, I do take losses, of course I do. But I'm quite confident here, and I'm quite comfortable to hold this. And you can see that now it's 3 minutes into the open and it's still a significant sell-off, and the momentum is all to the bearish side. So I'm still happy to hold this, and watching it there pushing down through them support levels again. And as soon as it's rejected, I'll look at them rejections. And this tells me a story. This is none of this is random. Every single move here, it tells you something. It's telling a story. And that's why I'm happy to hold here at the moment, because yes, it is trying to push back up through the resistance levels, but it's continually getting pushed down. And that's the reason that I'm happy to hold this, because I can see where the momentum is. I can see where the volume is. The volume is in these short positions. And again, it does take time to be able to read this. This is not something that you can learn in a couple of weeks. It takes months to be able to comfortably hold these positions. And look at that, almost £500 into the green, and I'll still hold this. I will still hold it because I do believe that we're going to get more momentum to the bearish side. In a lot of cases, these fluctuations is shorts liquidating positions, causing the price to temporarily rally. you know, and once them positions are closed, it'll spike and then it'll come back down to where it was. And when it comes back down to where it was, you know, again, it's telling me a story, and that's why I'm happy to hold. But if I see it continually going in the long direction, you know, it's continuing to go bullish consistently, that's when I'll think about pulling the plug on this and either taking a profit or taking a loss. But look at that, you know, £800 up, £1,000 up, and I'll hold this for a little longer. You know, I don't want to get too greedy either. I'm just looking at to see where the momentum is here, and it tells me where the volume is with these big pushes down through them support levels. Look at that, 1.4k. I'll hold this for a little bit longer. I probably won't get much more out of this, so I'll look to see. So 1.6k, I'll take this pretty soon. I'm just looking at to see where the volume is taking this, and it is pushing it down through them support levels again, and that's the reason that I'm happy to hold this for a little bit longer. 1.8k. I know a lot of users take it. So 2.1k. Yeah, I'm just going to take that. You can't get greedy. So there we go, 2.1k on the FTSE 100.
So there you have it, 2.1k on a Monday. And again, it's another demonstration of my approach to trading futures. To trading futures on the European Open and the US Open. In this case, it was the FTSE 100 on the European Open. So again, guys, you know, I'm trying to demonstrate consistent returns on the same instruments. I use the same approach, the same patterns, the same strategy, day after day after day. And it's not just myself, it's also my students. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. And again, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you smash that like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And again, guys, if you want to contact me, you can contact me on my Instagram, sambora.00. For those of you that do celebrate Christmas, happy Christmas, and I will see you next week for another video. And lastly, I want to thank Lewis Crocker for having me on his channel. Lewis interviewed me a couple of weeks back as part of a series that he's doing on reflecting on the past year of successful traders. So thank you very much, Lewis, for having me on your channel. So guys, you know, check Lewis out as well. He's an up and coming successful trader. I will leave his details where you can contact him in my description also.